The next order I did, which was probably end of August, because I was waiting for stuff to come in stock, was for Mama Elephant. And again, I was going with the same theme of I need to get some dies to make life way simpler. So I will explain why I went down the path of going, like, this order was... Can you hear my cat? He wants me to play with him. Hold on, I'm just going to be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back from playing. He dragged his little stick with this big, long, poofy string on it, and he picks it up and he drags it around, and then he puts it down next to you, and he meows until you play with him. So that's what I was doing just now. Okay, so, sorry, I was saying that now, this order was, like, it was really expensive. I'm not joking. I probably waited 3 months from when I was originally going to put it in for everything to be in stock, and in that time there was more releases, and I thought, well, seeing as I'm doing it, let's just get more. So it was over $350. And if I got it from Simon Says Stamp, then I would have had free shipping. So the reason I went directly through Mama Elephant and not via Simon Says Stamp was for one reason, and that is because of their dies. So my order was mainly dies, or like half dies. There was a lot of dies anyway. But when I compared the price of the dies on the Mama Elephant website to the website on Simon Says Stamp, there was a really big difference. There was, like, sometimes, you know, $5 or $6 or $8 difference per die set. And I thought, wow. So even with paying $25 shipping with Mama Elephant, I still saved way more money than going through Simon Says Stamp, because the dies were so much cheaper buying them directly through Mama Elephant. The stamps are the same price regardless, so I just, you know, with Mama Elephant, if you spend $150, it's $25 shipping, and that's it. Just, it's a flat rate. So I thought, well, I might as well get all my stamps at the same time. So that's what I was doing. But that is why if I'm doing a die order with mostly dies or half dies, or, you know, I will prefer to order directly through Mama Elephant over Simon Says Stamp because of the price comparison. Okay, so that being said, I'm just going to go through the dies first that I bought for previous stamp sets, because I'm not going to go through a bunch of card ideas with you. I'll just quickly show them to you. So the first one here I got, and the other thing, when you buy directly from them, there's no real, like, label as to what they are. I mean, you work it out, but yeah. So anyway, this die set goes with Woodland Gifts. So pretty much, the packaging is much tighter, and they come really condensed. So they're pretty reasonably priced dies, just because they really condense them inside of everything. But it comes with every single image on here. So even the small ones, even the little butterfly, they're all there. So that one's perfect. This one here is the Ella and Friends one. So I really wanted this. Like, look at all the little accessories. Nightmare is what I was thinking. So obviously, you know, by the time you cut all this stuff and whatever, it could take a while. So I got this one as well. But yeah, it gives you all of these little accessory dies. So that is just perfect. It's really great. The other one I got was this one here, which is Alpine Carolers. Now I wanted this one. Now, basically comes with the 4 people and the purse, and that's it. This die set. But I really wanted this one because I figured by the time you cut out, like, a family, because, you know, I intend to use this card, you know, having all 4 of them across. Cutting out all 4 of them, not that much fun. Cutting one of them won't take that long, but once you start doing more, you know what I mean. So anyway, I got this one as well, and being Christmas, I will be using that one shortly. And the other one I got was this guy here, which is the Arctic Penguins. Again, these are simple images to do, but I will rarely ever use one on a card. It does also come with all these little guy accessories as well. So these 5 accessories and the 2 ice blocks. So it comes with the ice for all that. So those are the old die ones I got. And probably in future I'll try to pick up like 1 or 2 more of these dies from older sets as I go. But yeah, I spent enough that day. So the other ones that I got from old releases at the time was this one here, which is Jolly and Mary. Now this one was originally developed to go with the Arctic penguins. So it's got like, where is it, skating by to say, you know, merry and bright and all that sort of stuff. And it has all these little trails, and that's to put behind these little penguins to show movement. So I didn't get it when I originally bought this one. Don't ask me why. I don't know anymore. I think I got a different sentiment stamp. Anyway, didn't make the cut ages ago, but now that Christmas was coming, I wanted to get it, so I have it. I really, really love this Mary font. It is beautiful, and I really like all of these little small ones, so you can do Merry and Bright, and I like that it's got, it's not just like a normal font, it's got like the two lines in the bold writing there, so like the skating by sort of thing. They've all got that same font, so it looks really cool to stamp them in two different ink colors, and all these little circles make really great stars and snow falling in the sky, so I think that's great. And they're a little bit different, like it's a circle with the little snowflake on the inside, so I thought that was really, really nice. Jolly is awesome, and the sentiments that come with it, you know, there's the Merry and the Jolly, which are the big ones. So you can do Merry Christmas, Let's be jolly, may your holidays be jolly or merry, friends make the holidays, and then jolly or merry, merry and bright. We got skating by to say, you know, to say Merry Christmas, or it's got here, you're cool, take a word, penguin's word for it. And it's got have a merry and then Christmas, from our family to yours, you know, Merry Christmas from our family to yours, and a happy new year. So you got pretty much like a heap of great sentiment stamps all built in, and you can totally mix and match colors. I've used this one already with their apple, no wait, wrong one, apple pigment ink from Mama Elephant, and it's a stunning red. It looks really nice, so I'm loving it. So yes, I got this one. And then I also got as more standalone things. Now this is the So Fancy die set. So it's one of those standalone ones, and I got it again because this one here is the size of a normal standard card, so 5.5 by 4.25, or the A2 size. So, and I like it because it's got this, like the cross stitch edge against it. It looks stunning. Like, you check out the cards, it's got a little bit of extra detail, really, you know, frames the card up really. So the other ones you get with it is this one here. So I'll just leave this one here out big, so you know how big they will be on a standard card. So it sits just inside, so it's a little bit smaller, maybe just under a ½ inch smaller on all the sides. Yeah, in length and width. And it's got these little diagonal not crosses, they're just dash lines on a diagonal. So it's a little bit different. There's nothing on the edges, but on the two longer sides it's got this diagonal dash line. So that's really fun, it's something different. They've also come with this, it's like a ticket. So it's like, it actually looks like one of those old-fashioned perforated tickets. So it's got the little dots that cut out and then the little jagged edge. So great to put a sentiment in, or actually make some fun tickets for a party or something. It also comes with this little die, so it doesn't actually cut anything, it just creates a pattern in the paper, and the pattern it does is like the wonky stitch. So you know, if you had a sewing machine and you'd stitch two over top of each other and they weren't perfect, that's the sort of effect this is going to give. So I think that's great that you can, you know, without getting the sewing machine out, get a really cool pattern in the paper. So they came with that one. And the other ones that I'm in love with are these 3 circle dies. Now what I love is that it's a circle die, but it's got these little tiny dots on both sides of it. So perfect for shaker cards. So a lot of, like, a lot of dies come with only like the X on the inside. So on the outside, when you cut it out, it's just plain still. Whereas this one, when you die cut it, like the outside frame is going to have these little dots in it, and the circle that die cuts from it will have the little dots on it. So I think that's really nice. And again, perfect for shaker cards. Comes in 3 sizes. So you got all 3 of these sizes here. So I think that's just fabulous. And like, it'll frame. It's pretty good size compared to a normal card, so it'll be a good shaker size. So like that. Okay, so that's the So Fancy die. Get this out of the way. Then I also got some script dies. So I love Mama Elephant's script that they use for their dies. I am just in love with it. So there was a few that I didn't have yet. So there's Friend, and then there's Birthday, which I think is great, and Happy. So obviously Happy Birthday works really good, and just I like, and Friend is just a great word to put onto sentiments. And I find sometimes when I create scenes, I don't really think about where I'm going to put that sentiment at the end. These are my perfect solutions. So, and because it's such a beautiful font, I just think it's fabulous. So the Friend one is like these is slightly, what do you say, a thicker font. And these ones, it's a little bit, the Happy Birthday is a little bit finer. Probably so you can fit it on a card more than anything. So those are my standalone script dies. Now the rest of them I've got sort of like the stamp and die set. So this one here is the Meowleen Extras, which is a Halloween stamp set, and Halloween's over and I didn't get to use it, so I guess I'll just use it next year. But I really loved it. And there's like the Meowleen, and then they have like, so there's one stamp set and then they've got this Meowleen Extras. So I didn't get the initial one, I just got the Extras one. And the reason I got it was because this one actually had the sentiments on it, and I loved Happy Meowleen because it's got these little kittens, and you've got It's Halloween, great font, I Want Candy, Boo, Hocus Pocus, Trick or Treat, Spooky, and then Be Very Afraid. So I thought that was cute because these guys are too cute and they don't look scary at all. It comes with candy corn, a little bone, and then the little scars that you can put on little guys here. So I was just in love with the Extras stamp set, and these, check out these 3 mice, like they're all sitting in little pumpkins, they got pumpkin hats on, and they're poking out, and they've all got a different facial feature, or, you know, they're doing something different. So these guys, I just loved them. I've seen so many cards with just these guys on it, and they look stunning. So the die comes with, again, all the images, including the little bone, and candy corn, and the speech bubble. So yeah, it comes with all the image dies, which is fabulous. How cool is this little ghost guy, and he's holding this tiny little pumpkin, like, you know, the basket thing. And this guy wrapped in toilet paper. I love these too. So the little cats there, they're great. And so this is my Halloween stamp set that I wanted to get myself. And I love it. I fully intend to use these little scars on these little guys and paint them in, like, do one card that's quite cutesy, so like orange pumpkins and they all look cute and whatever, but then do like a contrast card and change colors to like dark and moody, you know, purples and greens, and put scars on them and everything else, and even do like a slide, like, so you have the cutesy on the front and then you've got the pull here, and it reveals these guys like totally, you know, scary, actually scary. And then you can have Be Very Afraid on the bottom one, and that, you know, when you slide out, it reveals Be Very Afraid with these guys, spooky looking. And when it's closed, it would say Happy Meowleen. So I think that would be super fun to make one of those cards, and just, yeah, just an interactive card, which would be so funny, because these guys don't look cute unless you like totally make them look scary. And these guys are just cute to have on a focal point in a card. Have lots of, I want to do like just an orange and purple sort of night scene, like just colors in the background, watercolored up, nice and lots of texture. And then have these guys, either a bunch of them, like in a row, like a bunch of ghosts, so they look like they're knocking at your door, sort of thing, because he's holding a little bucket. And this guy here would be, you know, would be good to just have as a prankster, like have him under a tree and he's going to toilet paper your house or something like that. I think he would be funny. I'm going to say trick or treat, and then have treat in a different color, so that it stands out, and he's got his little toilet paper sitting next to him. And you can like totally draw in like toilet paper hanging from the tree, like say the lawn fawn tree, one of the, like any tree you've got. It doesn't have to be the same brand or anything like that. Just something that looks like there's a tree, or draw in like a bush and then have like, and draw in some toilet paper strung up in it. I think that would be really cute. So that was my ideas for using this stamp set. But of course, I will be making it and using it next year now.